We are serving up lamb cutlets for lunch today.
Yes, the lovely Tara Walker from East Coast Cookery School is doing the honours today.
Morning,
My
Tara.
favourite meat in the world.
Looks good, sounds good. Hopefully it tastes good.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
No pressure.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Yeah, so look, this is a kind of 10-minute dish, really. It's a very, very simple sort of, I don't know whether it's a day that you're too hot, you know, at the moment, or you're just coming in from work.
You can't be bothered.
Exactly, yeah. Very, very quick to do. So I've just popped a little bit of rapeseed oil onto my lamb cutlets there, just rubbing it around. Want to make sure my pan is really, really hot. So hot that I can only kind of hover my hand over the surface of it for a second.
Okay.
Because I want to seal in all the juices. It's a really simple little dish, so the little details like that are important.
Okay.
Get the caramelisation going.
And no oil on the pan, Tara.
No,
on the meat.
exactly,
Okay.
on the meat. And then just season your meat a little bit as well. And all we're going to do is serve these up with some nice garlic scapes, some green beans and some red peppers.
Garlic.
We've had these before, I think, haven't we? They're kind of like...
It doesn't ring a bell with me.
Green
now.
beans.
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of-
show them to you now. Yeah, so they're only a little window of opportunity, really, because they're a seasonal
All right,
item.
okay.
And basically what happens is the bulb of garlic is in the ground. This is like the flower head that grows up at the top. So if you imagine a chive or an allium flower,
This is what we're talking about.
Exact. Well, this is under the ground. This is elephant garlic. So these are both from Drummond House Garlic, which is our local garlic growers in Baltray, actually. But so the scapes only have a window of opportunity of a couple of weeks.
All right.
So, well,
Keep
maybe
an
a
eye
month
out
or
for
two.
them then.
Yeah, exactly. So I can hear a good sizzle there.
Good
Sizzle,
stuff.
yeah.
And let's get the lamb
That was just a bit of oil, bit of pepper
and salt
on
onto
your cutlets.
directly onto the meat.
And the garlic
And-
scape, Tara, are they very garlicky or are they mild? Or
They are quite garlicky, so you'd want to like
careful with
garlic.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I find as well, the more you soften them down, the better they are, the more mild they are. So I'm going to make a little drizzle to go over this. And here's my big elephant garlic. I'm just going to take a little bit off it.
Elephant garlic.
Elephant garlic. So this is like one massive bulb, if you want to have a look at it there. And it's really wet as well.
Lovely and moist, isn't
Yeah,
it?
can you see that,
Ooh,
how
it
wet
smells
that
great.
is? It's really, really,
Here, have
really
a smell.
fresh.
Told you, it's garlicky, isn't it? That is
But
gorgeous.
obviously, a normal clove of garlic is fine either. So I'm just going to pop not too much of it into my pestle and mortar,
Elephant garlic.
There you are now.
and some basil,
Every day's a school day with Tara, you say. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
and a little bit of salt just to help with it. Oop, a little bit too much salt there. We can get some of
Smell
that
that
out.
basil's beautiful.
Yeah, and just bash it up a little bit.
You're making a paste, is it?
Yeah, well, more like a little drizzle to go over it because, you know, it needs a bit of assistance. It is such a sort of simple dish.
Yeah.
So these little things like a little drizzle of olive oil with basil and garlic in it, with lemon juice, just elevate things a little bit.
But those cutlets, they don't, like you say, they don't need much.
No.
Just you cook them well, a bit of seasoning.
Absolutely.
They're just so tasty.
Yeah, they're really, really tasty. And like, look at that nice.
Yeah.
You look for pink in the middle here.
I'm going to go with pink in the middle. Obviously, if you like to cook them a bit more at home, you can, absolutely. We're just going to let it sit there. And it's important to let them rest as well. So the idea is that you rest them for half of the cooking time.
Yeah.
So while they're there, I'm just going to throw my scapes onto the pan as well. I have a few green beans here as well.
Nice.
You could blanch them if you want, but I'm not going to bother.
Okay.
And just some slices of red pepper.
Nice.
And I made this for our own tea last week, and I just threw a few baby boiled potatoes in, just
Lovely.
to bulk it out a little bit.
Lovely.
Because you've lots of flavour in the pan
Pre-boiled.
juices. Yeah, just pre-boiled, and then I tossed them around
Lovely.
in there with it, yeah. So I'm just going to let these just cook on the outside as well. Every part of the surface needs to kind of get the heat on it. And then we'll rest them for a minute. And, you know, a nice little
That's
tip
all
as
they
well.
take. They just take...
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes each side, more or less, yeah. I mean, we're under a little bit of, you know, I don't
We've
have
got
loads of time
you have
today.
2
but
minutes left.
have I?
so
Perfect.
we're
So
all
I'll let
good.
them go another minute.
But as you say, if you need it, if you like them a little more...
Yeah,
well done,
exactly.
just-
Leave it.
Yeah. But don't forget, it's just the very centre part of the lamb that you're having, you know. So you don't need the fat to render out completely.
Yeah.
You can trim it down a little bit more if you want to get the fat off it.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's just more work. So the idea
Yeah.
behind this
Simple.
recipe was from my cookbook, and it was a chapter called 10-minute meals.
Yeah,
and I genuinely
Right.
only had about 3 recipes at the beginning. So I spent a week or two kind of coming up with things. So this is one of the things.
I've got 6 minutes on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Go really fast.
So let's just pop those there to rest. And what I was going to say then is, what's always good, and this is a nice tip, say, if you're stir frying as well, rather than adding more oil to the pan, which people are kind of tempted to do,
Yeah.
add a little bit of water, which will create a bit of steam.
Great little tip.
But it'll also deglaze the pan, so all those lovely kind of bits of
Flavours,
garlicky,
yeah,
lammy juice will come up into the veg there. So we'll just let that simmer for a minute. And then let's get our other bits and bobs organised.
And your little drizzle then, that was just basil, remind me of that.
Basil, garlic. So I had that lovely elephant garlic.
Elephant garlic.
Yes.
Elephant garlic.
And a little, so lemon, garlic, basil, olive oil, and a little bit of salt.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very, very straightforward. And obviously, it's nearly like a little take on a pesto, but again, just a quicker, simpler one. You're not bothering with your food processor and all the rest.
So lamb and garlic.
Yeah.
Good little meeting.
So it's so nice to use all the local products. Like we're in Termonfeckin, and it's so nice to have, you know, I have local lamb here as well. Yeah.
On your doorstep.
Exactly. So let's get some of these on. And actually, I might just mention, if you don't mind, there's a lovely celebration of local seafood. It's a festival next weekend called Seafood Rocks, and it's in Clogherhead. And it's all about seafood.
And local.
Yeah, and trying to use sustainable.
There,
yeah, it's fantastic. And there's loads of music as well. The Riptide Movement are playing on Sunday evening. They've built a massive, massive octopus, 7 foot high octopus, growing. It looks like it's crawling up a house down there. So lots of interesting things to see. But the octopus is actually made from waste that has been found in the sea. So it's all about sustainability.
There's a message there.
Absolutely.
Right.
So let me just drizzle our nice little bit of drizzle over. Yeah. And that does just finish it off nicely, as you can see there. And you guys can have a little taste now.
We certainly will. In fact, we'll have a big taste.
There we go. Enjoy.
Tara, gorgeous.
Thank you, Tara.